I think we're live. This is a first in Ian Zev's life, being live on the YouTube. So welcome everybody who's not here. I'm just gonna I don't even want to see the comments. I'll look at them after because I'm probably gonna get none. So yeah, but hello, welcome. Good to have you here. To my guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's a pleasure. As I always start, if you're dealing with any issues pertaining to mental health, please, 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 please turn this off and dial 988, which is the International Suicide Prevention Hotline, because you are more important than this video. I know, I'm not that important. Believe it or not, I'm not that big of a deal. Took me a long time to come to terms with that. And my place in the world, speck, a speck of dust. Pichu, pichu. Okay, so I just want to wrap up my whole sort of Ten Commandments thing. Although I have a feeling I'm going to be talking about this a lot, because it confuses me. I don't understand why you're going to push away some potential liberal, conservative, not religious voters. You're going to push them into the Democratic camp, and everyone who's happy about it would have voted Republican anyway. We know you don't care about the kids. You've proven that many times. Number 49 in the nation, Louisiana. So we know that, there's another reason behind it. It's just bothering me that I can't figure out what it is. If anyone else has any idea, please. But why are they doing? I mean, it's going to be overturned by the Supreme Court. The only little reason I could think of, but this isn't even a reason, is occasionally the Supreme Courts will throw the liberals a bone, and this is like a layup. So maybe they'll overrule it and then be like, look, we're fair and impartial. It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind what's going on in our political world. Two people in here. I don't know how to look to see who they are, though. Two people, identify yourselves. Or don't. It's anonymous. Okay. But I want to talk about something big. I want to talk about what, had this taken place 20 years ago, would have main evented a WCW pay-per-view. And by WCW, I mean wheelchair wrestling. Donald Trump. Joe Biden. RFK. So I'm going to set some ground rules, and I'm going to tell you why I'm 99.5% sure that Joe Biden is going to win this election. That 0.5% is reserved for massive earthquakes, tornadoes, anything that would take out the world, or the Democrats just doing something dumber than the Republicans are doing, which I'd probably give that a little more of a high possibility, because the Democratic establishment is good at messing up a good thing. Now, everyone thinks Trump's doing better now. Good! That means I'll be motivated to come out and vote. Because if the New York Times didn't put Hillary, 88% chance of winning, Trump, 12% chance of winning, we might not be in this little pickle. So, what do I say about Trump being ahead in the polls? I say he's not. And you heard one thing on the news somewhere driving, and now are telling all your friends. But you're not being fair. So let's look at the polls, okay? Let's look at them. Okay. We're rolling. We're polling. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, no, I want to put 438. And I typed it wrong. And now I'm like spam porno land. Because it's 538. Okay. So if this works a little better. No! I'm just, okay. Nate Silver's websites. Okay. Here we go. 538. Let's see. Nate Silver just came out with his formula for this election. What I would do to see that. And he didn't put it on his website? Hold on. Okay, well, let you know this. He has Biden at a disapproval of 54.9%. And Biden at an approval of 39.9%. Obviously, those are crazy numbers. And of course, the time I log on, first time this has happened, it says Biden and Trump have an even chance to win. 538 is all I use. Ooh! Oh! They ran 100 simulations. Biden won 51 of them. Trump won 49 of them. See? It's done. Election's over. Wrap it up. Go home. Podcast. No, I'm kidding. Save the podcast. But let's look at some of these states. Okay? So if you, state probabilities. Okay. Pennsylvania. I'll say it right now. Biden loses Pennsylvania. Biden loses the election. I think Biden's guaranteed to win the election. So I think he's going to win Pennsylvania. He's always had a relationship with Pennsylvania. He's always been Scranton Joe. Like, they love, I know he's from Delaware. Well, he's from Scranton, Pennsylvania, moved to Delaware. But as of right now, they just ran him again. It went to Biden 56 times, Trump 44 times. Because they'll just keep running him and running him and running him and running him. Wisconsin, as of right now, Biden 47%, Trump 45.8%, Kennedy 7.2%. Law school professor, he was so bad. Okay, Michigan has, they did, their formula, Nate's formula, which I would pay to see, with Biden winning 59 out of 100 times and Trump winning 41 out of 100 times. That's another swing state. Let's go to Minnesota. Although I get annoyed that people keep calling Minnesota a swing state. It's not. Minnesota has been going Democrat longer than any other state in the nation. Last time a Republican won Minnesota I have no idea. I don't know why I put it out there that I could produce that information when I can't. So I'm just going to take my licks on that one. But they got Biden at 48%, Trump at 44%, Kennedy at 7.3%. Now I'm going to tell you why I'm not giving the names of the specific pollsters. Maine's 2 electoral votes, 2,000 came down to this one. Biden wins 75 out of 100 times, giving him a 47.7% chance of winning. And let's just go see Arizona and Georgia, okay? Arizona, Trump wins 55 times out of 100. Biden wins 45 times out of 100. But I'm going to tell you what this poll isn't factoring in. And that puts Trump at 46.8%, Biden at 45.7%, Kennedy at 7.5%. By the way, the Kennedy thing is just going to go lower, until everyone's going to forget about him. Guy walked barefoot on an airplane. That's enough reason not to elect him president. Georgia, Trump wins 60, and I've been predicting that Trump's going to take back Georgia. Why? Because there's no other election of importance to the people on the ballot. Trump should have won Georgia last time, but they had the Senate elections. So, everyone thinks that Georgia's turned. I have not been one of them. Just to give the numbers they predict Trump 47.9% and Biden 45.8%, Kennedy 8.2%. Let's look at North Carolina. Although, hold on, let me guess it. Trump. Yeah. Trump wins 62 times out of 100. Biden wins 38 times out of 100. You know what this all means? This all means Biden gets 271, Trump gets 267, and Biden wins the second term. In short, that's what. But you know what? I just looked at these polls to entertain you. That's not it's not really what I look at yet when I'm factoring in potential election results. I look at Trump with the water, or Rubio with the water, or did Rubio Trump made fun of Rubio about drinking water, and then Rubio made fun of Trump about drinking water. Whatever. Also, I'm going to tell you why Trump's VP selection will not be Marco Rubio. By the way, I told a lot of people I thought it was going to be Kristi Noem. No way I could have predicted she was dumb enough to put out a book where she admits to killing a dog. I couldn't have predicted that. If someone would have told me that little factoid would happen, she wouldn't have been my selection for VP. And also, I only hold my averages, my predictions, based on general elections. Sometimes a primary, but not like a selection of vice president. It's like you're asking, think I'm going to put money on interpreting what a psychopath like Donald Trump is going to do? No. So no, I didn't lose any money on Kristi Noem, because I didn't put any money on Kristi Noem because I didn't. Okay, so let's look. Why do people vote? Like, what are the issues? And that'll show you why things are moving towards Biden. What are the highest voting issues? Sometimes I like to research this in real time with you because it would be harder for me to lie to you. And I'm sure now this one's just in alphabetical order, although it's good for me. Okay. 2024, here's what matters. Do not paywall this. No, I just want issues like immigration, education, religion, voting. Like, that's what I want. I don't want to talk. The internet makes it so difficult. I want to talk to it like, pretend it's not this election, just voting issues. Okay, here we go. Which of the following issues do you believe are the most important issues in the country today? You may select 3. And this is the breakdown, okay? So it's obviously should add up to 300%, but okay. The economy, 60%. Okay. Joe's doing a really bad job at marketing himself and the economy because we're doing amazing right now. We're not just beating other countries, we are exceeding other countries. So that's just a level of marketing. He's just got to tweak the presentation. Seriously. He tweaks the presentation, gets the information out there, we're good. Healthcare, 33%. I think, keep in mind, I don't have the stats in front of me. Do you prefer Biden or Trump? But on that one, healthcare, people are going to definitely be more in favor of Biden. He's actually offering it. Immigration. This one was going to really hurt Uncle Joe until Uncle Donald, like always, came to the rescue, came to Joe's rescue, and told Mike Johnson, the guy who has the app with his phone and his son, to kill an immigration bill. Would have that bill worked? Don't know, didn't read it. But all Biden has to say is that we had a bill. It was ready to go. Donald Trump killed it. Okay? Policing and crime. That's an issue that's heavily in the Republicans' favor. No denying that. I'd say about 60-40. The environment, and everyone knows Trump's not an environmentalist, but they may not know Biden's stance on the environment and vote green. So that might just be a wash. I don't know. Abortion. I'm not going to say the word all, but as close to all as you can get of people who vote on abortion are voting Democrat. That issue vote, you will see the biggest gap amongst parties, guaranteed. The government spending, well, Biden has spent a lot of money. But Trump also enlarged our debt by 3 times. And by debt, I mean the debt accrued from, George Washington onward. So, not looking good for that one. Housing. I'm sure Trump will promise a bunch of stuff without any intention of delivering it or knowing what it is. Education, that I could see tipping red a little bit because a lot of the education unions are mad. So you might see the unions vote Republican for like one time because the teachers union had quite a battle with the government during COVID. National security, for some reason, people think that Republicans keep us safer. They don't, but I do see this getting Trump more votes, and I don't understand why. 9/11 didn't happen during a Democrat. That's just something I don't understand. Like, I feel like that would be so easy to market. Taxation. Well, yeah, the billionaires are all going for Trump. So, billionaires, Trump, normal people, Biden. Okay. Health. I don't know why that's not combined with healthcare. Political polarization. Oh, people be lying. 8%. I would bet you 80% of the country already knows who they're voting for. I'm on the list. That sort of downplays this whole thing because I don't buy that one at all. But now I do. Election integrity and voting fraud, 7%. Guess what that means? That means, Donnie asshole, people don't think the election was rigged. The overall consensus of this country is that 2020 was a free and fair election. And you have lost votes, my friend. Donald, we've been doing this for how long? I can call you friend. You keep losing votes by holding to your ego. There are people, I guarantee, who would vote for you this time if you just would have conceded last time. Because I know people in 2020 who said, I can't do it again, who voted for you in 2016. So the fact that that number is so small shows that, Johnny, it's not working. Another issue got 4%, and wait till I tell you what that issue is. And the answer is, I don't know. It just says another issue. Foreign policy at 4%, tied with another issue. That's why the war in Gaza, while tragic and breaks my heart every day, and I don't think Joe Biden has necessarily done the right thing, is not an election shifting issue. However, I do hope it ends soon. Transportation and infrastructure also got 4%. Surprised that didn't get higher. And wrapping it up with 2% is don't know. Okay. So the issues I'd say are about even, favoring Biden a little bit. Polls, very tight, favoring Biden a little bit. But I don't know if anyone here has ever heard of Alan Lichtman, Professor Alan Lichtman, and his strategy for electing a president. Now, he's been right. Well, he hasn't been alive this long, but they backdated his strategy to elections. And with the exception of 1960, which I still say was rigged, you can go all the way down to James Polk. And this guy called it correctly. Yes, I know he wasn't alive during James Polk. They took his 13 points, and they applied them to the world that existed at that time and was accurate. Hopefully that explains it somewhat better. So we're going to do his 13 points right now. And you may disagree with me. Some of them are just fact, and some of them are opinion. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper. Okay. And whoever gets more wins. It's just that simple. Okay? So I'm going to put a B and a T. Okay. Midterm gains. After the midterm elections, the incumbent party holds more seats in the U.S. House of Representatives than the previous midterm elections. Well, I don't know the answer to that. That would have been the Congress makeup of the House of Representatives in 220. No, that's not a midterm. The two midterms we'll be looking at are 23 and 21. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. And it was the Democrats. Let me make sure we get the question right. Come on, Alan. After the midterm elections, the incumbent party. Okay, so it's these past midterm elections. The incumbent party holds more seats in the House than they did in the previous. Yeah, so it's a midterm. So we're doing, my brain, 20. So that would be, we're comparing 2022 to 2020. Okay. So let's see. Where was I? Let's get rid of some of this. I just want to get the house in. What was the composition of the House in 2021? No, in 2022. Led by the Republicans. Okay, so I guess that would be a Trump tally. Okay. 1 Trump, 0 Biden. Shall we move on? No primary contest. There is no serious contest for the incumbent party nomination. Yes. I don't count RFK Jr. And he left midway through. Okay. Incumbent seeking re-election. Yes. So now we're at Biden 2, Trump 1. No third party. This goes to Trump. I'm going to count RFK Jr. as a third party. Strong short-term economy. No. We did not have one. We give that one to Trump. Strong long-term economy. Yes. That one I give to Biden. Because the economy is just, it was tough right after Trump left. But now it's pa-ching, 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 401k. Major policy change. The incumbent administration affects major changes in national policy. No? Nothing that I can think of. So that's for Biden because it says it says a true false statement as it pertains to the presidential election. So that would fall under the Biden column. I'm just trying to read the rules so I don't put it in the wrong column. I'll be honest, it's not worded that well. The incumbent administration affects the major change in national policy. Yeah, gave everyone money and the infrastructure bill. Boom, they went to Biden. No social unrest. Oh, Trumpy Trump. It's close now. It's 4-4. No scandal. Biden hasn't had a scandal. Nope. And I'm not tying this Hunter Biden nonsense to him. Because if the Republicans, after 13 months, couldn't combine them, I'm not going to do it. So this is a point for Biden because there are no major scandals. No foreign military failure. The incumbent suffers no failure in foreign or military affairs. Oh, no. Okay. I think I'm going to have to break the horse here. Because I'm thinking about Afghanistan. America perceives it as a failure, although it wasn't. We got out, we did the right thing. But by perception, anyone? No, I'm on my own on this. I'm on my own in the room. On my own. Okay, so I'm not going to wait till the end to see who I want to win, but okay, but I'm going to say no. We haven't had a real military failure. There's always going to be casualties when people leave a war. Major foreign military success. No, not really. So I'll give Trump that one because Biden knows no, we haven't accomplished it. A charismatic incumbent. Yeah. And I know what people are going to say right now. Get the hell out of here. Biden, he can barely stand. Walk into a room with him in it and tell me he's not charismatic. Try it. The man lights up a room. You feel a little better after spending some time with them. Okay? 13, uncharismatic challenger. Not true either. We're going to give Trump that one because, well, he's charismatic. Gotta give it to him. So, what do I got here? What are the results? 7-6, Biden. And I was being as fair as humanly possible on this. I really was. I was really trying to see where does it say, where do I think Biden, but maybe I could put Trump. The election's over. Biden will be the president for 4 more years. Oh, well. 2 things I say will happen. No, 1 thing won't happen, and 1 thing will happen on election night, November 5th. There will not be a declared winner, and Trump will declare victory. Both of those things will happen. And I will not be reading the 10 Commandments. You're probably wondering, what's this shirt Ian's wearing that's a size too small? In my closet, I have shirts in my closet that have done the trip, have done multiple trips around the country in boxes and closets. Maybe I'll be motivated to lose a little more weight if I know everyone's going to see me wearing this stuff. Anything works. Either way, don't be scared. We have a guaranteed victory coming up, and we have a fun political season. And I'll be reporting on the debate, which 50-50 Trump even shows up. And yeah, all's good. Tomorrow, home team. Oh yeah, like and subscribe to the icons I didn't even put up. Bye.